I don't think it's a rule. It's just, I think it comes down to what you were inspired by when you first started hearing music. And I mean, the first records I heard were Johnny Cash and Elvis. And I love those guitars. They're simple, you know. They say what they want to say. They treat the song and they get out of the way. And later on, George Harrison, even the Beach Boys guitar parts I love. The Stones, you know, those weren't long extended solos. Although I love Jimi Hendrix, he's better than everybody. But there's only one of those, you know. Oh, I love Jerry Garcia. I actually learned a lot listening to the scales, the Spanish scale and the way he bent and his phrasing. He's definitely one of my favorites. And Mike Bloomfield. I mean, we could go on, but those two are really influential. But I think my original inspiration was song-oriented guitar lines. And if there's a solo, it's usually short, and it's meant to be a bridge from this vocal to that vocal, and it has to be in the right soul that you don't take it to the wrong place. And like any Beatles record, when the guitar comes on, it says what it has to say, and it fits the song perfectly, and then it's gone. And that's the kind of stuff I like, you know. It's not like I'm trying to carry a flag for short guitar solos. But at times it's nice to stretch out a little bit, but mostly I'm focused on the song more than the virtuosity, you know. Your vibrato is really your voice, and there's so many different ways to play vibrato. And when I hear a lot of guitar players, it doesn't sound like they worked on the vibrato that much. They might have worked on the speed or whatever. But I worked on my vibrato a lot. And I mentioned Mike Bloomfield, who has a great vibrato. I would slow those records down to hear it. And when it's down slow, instead of going, it goes, and I figured out how it feels, you know. And I worked as hard on my vibrato as anything else, because that's where you really get the voice feel in your playing. And there's also two ways to play vibrato. You can do up or down. Or this is a little more languid, but this is good in places too. And I think breakdown probably has, so that goes to a different type. See, the vibrato, if you control it, you can do all kinds of things. You know, you can bend up to the note without vibrato, or it's just whatever you feel, you know. I never analyzed it, but I worked on it, you know, and just to where it sounded right to me, and pull from, you know, people that I listened to, like Bloomfield and Garcia, and of course Clapton he's got a good vibrato. Yeah. Jeff Beck's got a wacky vibrato. I think the vibrato really defines the personality of most players, and I think a lot of players don't work on it hard enough. They just want to do other stuff. But if you really put the hours in to get your muscle on different fingers to do it, it makes a big difference. Like if you had B.B. King, Jimi Hendrix, and Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, that's another one, Jimmy Page, I didn't mention him, sitting there, you hand them the same guitar, and it'll sound different because of their hands.